If you've ever tasted a perfectly preserved Trimbago style red mango, you know it's one of the sweetest treats of the season. Today I'm sharing with you not just one, but two delicious ways to preserve these beautiful red mangoes. First, we'll make a rich concentrated syrup packed with warm spices that creates a bold, sweet, and flavorful treat. Then, we'll make a second version in a light aromatic syrup that lets the fresh mango flavor shine through while adding a delicate touch of spice and heat. Whether you love the deep traditional taste or a lighter, refreshing version, these recipes are simple, absolutely delicious, and perfect for enjoying long after the mango season is over. Let's get started. To begin the recipe, you will need some fully green mangoes, and you can use mangoes of your choice, but not mangoes that have too thick of skin. You want to remove the seeds after you have cut them up. The larger pieces we are going to be using for the mango in the concentrated syrup. So I will separate the mangoes for the concentrated syrup. For the preserve, we are going to be using the thinner pieces of mangoes. Remove the thin film in the seeds as well. Add them to some hot water and we're going to boil them for about 15 to 20 minutes. The mangoes for the preserve will be boiled for about 12 minutes. After the mangoes have been boiled, remove them from the water. Discard that water and then we're going to add some fresh water. And we're going to spice the hot water. We are adding some bay leaves to this, some Caribbean bay leaves, some cinnamon stick, vanilla essence, mixed spice, and we're going to go in with some sugar. You can use brown sugar, you can mix it, or you can use granulated sugar. Then we're going to color our water. And the spices that I use here are a lot more than the plums that I did recently. You can check out that video. Green mangoes have more flesh, so they require much more flavor. We're going to add our mango pieces back into the syrup. The last ingredient we're going to be adding is a few pieces of clove. Once it comes up to a boil and you see that you have a really nice color because it's going to deepen as it becomes concentrated, you will leave it open and allow it to reduce. If you wish to add scotch bonnet pepper or some hot pepper to it, you can, but I'm not going to use it in this recipe. This is going to be on the sweet and spiced side. Once it reduces, which should take about 45 minutes, we're going to go in with some salt to give it a good balance. At the end of the process, this is what we have. We are not going to concentrate it too much to make it into a jam. If you wish for it to become a jam, you want to carry it down a little bit more. Whenever I make this recipe, I like to make it late at night. When I turn off my stove, I simply cover it and I leave it to soak up all these beautiful flavors a little bit more until the next morning. Then I enjoy. Let's make our preserved mangoes. For this recipe, we're going to be using a piece of cheesecloth and I have some string. And what I will do is to fold the edges of the cut side on my cheesecloth. And then I will add in my spices. I'm going to add some bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, and cloves. And if you are someone that loves pepper, you can add half of a pepper in here. But we're not going to be doing that today. I'm going to be using my mango pepper sauce. Break the cinnamon sticks in half. And we're going to wrap this up. We are making a spice sachet. The option is also there to place the spices in the water. Cut pieces of twine and you simply want to tie the spices in a nice bundle and secure it properly. We're going to make a knot twice for us to know that it's completely sealed. Set it aside for later. In a pot, we are adding 3 cups of water, and all the recipe amounts will be listed in the description box. And we are going to color by adding some fluorescent orange and some red to tone down the color red a bit. I want something that looks slightly orange but a little bit red, something that looks scarlet. Once I get the right color, I am using more red than orange. We're going to be adding some mixed spice, some of this delicious mango pepper sauce for a kick. The mango pepper sauce has really nice seasonings in it, so it's going to work well with the flavors. Let's add in our sugar, and I'm using less sugar than the first recipe. If you are someone who likes a lot of sweet, you can increase the sugar. Once it comes up to a boil, this is what inside looks like. You have all those herbs from the pepper sauce. And we're going to be adding half tablespoon of preserved powder. Let it come up to a rapid boil. And this is where we add our pieces of mango that was boiled for 12 minutes. Once it comes up to a boil, you want to turn off the heat. When you start seeing a little bit of color, allow it to cool down by about 75%, and you will need a jar. This jar is heat proof. You want something that is heat proof, or you can use a bowl or a bucket and add your pieces of mangoes into it while they are still warm. These mango pieces were cooked for under 10 minutes in this liquid because I want to maintain a nice firm bite. After you have added the mango pieces, add the sachet on top and secure it, or you can leave the string hanging. Once the string becomes red, you will know the color of the mango pieces. Pour the warm liquid over the sachet. That activates all the oils in the spices. The flavors from the spices will flow down on the mangoes. The way how the sachet will flavor this liquid, no one will ever be able to pinpoint exactly what flavors are in there. It's not going to be too much clove or too much cinnamon. It's going to be an overall balance. We're going to push the sachet down to secure it. Just tuck it in a corner or somewhere. If you like something that is a little bit more salt and sweet, you could add some salt to this liquid. And we're going to cover this, and we're going to leave it to sit for about 5 to 7 days. No need to add this liquid into a refrigerator. It remains at room temperature. If the mango pieces are bigger, more than 7 days. After 5 days, the liquid has reduced because the mangoes have sucked up all the flavors. We're going to remove our cover, remove our sachet. If you look at the string, that's how I knew the mango was ready. The depth of color. We're going to pour our liquid out and dump our mango pieces in a bowl. How beautiful is this? If you wish to take this a little bit further, you can take out the pieces and you can pop them in your oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for just about 30 minutes and allow them to dry out a little bit. But I do enjoy these delicious pieces of mango, nice, juicy and moist. We're taking them out of the liquid. And there you go, 2 types of Trinbago style red mangoes. If you're enjoying these recipes, give this video a like and show some love. We have now come to the end of our recipe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, a subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel by sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.